I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in UK test part 409. Scientists, engineers and inventors. I don't know, maybe it's already part 3 or 2. No, it must be part 2. While doing triangular fiber cartilage complex training. That is here. So we are training that part of the wrist. And if you participate in the triangular fiber cartilage complex training, that is the general risk. But first here. The next scientist is Alan Turing. Alan Turing, he developed in the 1930s, did we say, a computer which could be used to decipher things. So it's basically that they were catching of the German Navy what they were sending. I sounded out in the part when we had it. But they were deciphered, so they're not sending an A, they're sending an F. But the other submarine knows that an F means an A, and so on. And now this machine was built to decipher that. If a human sits there, maybe if they have a code, then it goes quite fast in a few minutes or seconds. So the other boat of the Germans had the code, and the British were also doing the same with sending and deciphering. And the Germans were also working on deciphering them. But now, if you get this signal, because that's technically just in the air, or how it's sent. So someone can get it, but it's not readable. These are just signs, like a passport, just these stars. Now, this machine was faster in deciphering that. That machine is very important for the computer history, because that machine started to work a little bit like a computer, so it could very fast calculate things through. And then the thing could decipher that whole thing in 10-15 minutes every day or so. I don't know all the details, but I think I heard that the Germans were changing the code every day or so. But that machine could, in the time of 15 minutes, decipher the code. So if they got the first new thing, they gave it the machine, and the machine was calculating for 15 minutes what letter means what letter. I don't know how it worked. But it's better than nothing. And then it's printed out, that's the code. And F means an A. And these are the other 50 letters of a letter used here. And that is what the text means. And now the text means they just said that 4 submarines of the German Navy are going over in the channel 50 kilometers there. And other British troops now, there are 4 submarines. We can attack them and eliminate them. Submarines are hidden. And if the opponent team, the enemy knows where they are, that's not so good for the people in the submarine. Now, Alan Turing, that is basically what was written there, and the backstory to the things which were written there. And there was John McLeod. I think it was insulin, not the insulin. John McLeod. Insulin, John McLeod. Why can I remember that? Because I can't really. But why do I? John McLeod, insulin. Insulin is used to treat diabetes. I don't know really how it works. But insulin, the problem is that I don't know it. I said when we had with it, it's very well known, so it's not really helpful if I say something which is wrong. And I don't know, I basically know nothing, so it's wrong. But in a way, it has something to do with the sugar in the human body. Cannot be properly worked with, changed into insulin, or was it the other way around? So I have basically no idea. I think insulin, so sugar into insulin, and now the people don't have enough insulin in the body, and that can lead to a shock or so, because that is necessary to do, I don't know, electric signals. I just annoyed. But maybe it's better than nothing. Maybe it's wrong. But if you're gonna have know what I say for the rest of your life and never check it, so I think it's something like that. Sugar is in the human body. It has not so much to do with sugar eaten, but sugar is in the human body. There are many different types of sugar. And now something in the human body doesn't work properly, and the sugar can't be changed to insulin. And if there's no insulin in the human body, that hormone, or what insulin is missing, and now there's a problem in the human body. with something, electric signals, I don't know. And now these insulin shots, I think, are giving them fast with an injection insulin, so that there is enough insulin in the human body, of a workaround, and the human body does not get a shock. Now, whatever of that is wrong, that is around what it works. Now, and John McLeod, he was one of the people who, I think it was co-discovered just insulin. So that the people were in the laboratory and working on the stuff, and now they found how to do insulin or so. And that was very helpful, because now people whose body cannot make insulin can get insulin through an injection and don't die or get a shock. That was it? So, John McLeod. And then Francis Crick, he was one of the people, Francis Crick, we have the Herbert, who discovered the structure of the DNA in 1953. So that humans basically discovered that inside of every single cell of a human body is a little plan how a human body should be built. There are millions of enzymes in a specific order, and this order is related, and it comes from the parents, and we can find the order which is in the parents still in the order of the children. And so we basically found that is how humans are set up, and not just humans but all animals, all eukaryotes, or what we are called. So basically all organisms. So we found inside of every single cell of all organisms, including humans, there are millions of enzymes in a specific order, and that is then called DNA. And these enzymes, the way they are ordered, resulting then therein that humans are getting 5 fingers. And Sir Frank Whittle, he was part of constructing the jet engine. I still don't know it. A thing which has little explosions, and these explosions are propelled to the backside of an airplane, and now the airplane pushes into the other direction. Now we are already late on time. If you hear for more scientists, we're going to go through them just in the next part. Now we're going to do the triangular fiber cartilage complex training. And if you participate in that, this is a bonus. Having hands next to us, and we're bringing them down, hands from the fists, and up. We're holding them for 1 to 2 seconds, and we're changing. We're having 3 rules. The first one is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. The second one is that you're not forcing to come in any directions, just go as far as you can and not more. And the third one is don't overdo it. We just want to strengthen and work a bit on the triangular fiber cartilage complex, but not exhausted. And okay. And now something similar, hands next to us, and we again from the fists, and we bring them up. And again. Now, and the triangular fiber cartilage complex, that is from the head of the ulna to the wrist. And the last time. And now here's the head of the ulna, this way. The ulna is here, there's the head. And the ulna has to can't just stick here, it has to have a connection with the whole wrist. And that is happening here in this triangular fiber cartilage complex. And there can be problems. And maybe you're here to work on them. But there should be no pain, so don't overdo it and don't go too far, and it's all at your own risk. And now we're going to have a light dumbbell, or this is a tennis racket, is light, but it has a great lever, but it's light, so a light dumbbell in the hand. Take it at the elbow and have the elbow close to you. And now pushing it to the side slowly. And again in slowly. And again to the other side. And again in. Now with the other hand, take the elbow, so we're just moving the wrist or a bit of the elbow Next one, long arm out, and I'll take the arm here, and the upper arm, triceps or bicep, and biceps, and bring it again to one side, and the other way. Now on the other side. Actually doing the wrong exercise. It is not a problem. It's not a bad one. Now we're having again a smaller, and the idea is just to go to the outside and not over to the inside. It's not a problem, but it's not bad. Other side. I'll take the weight like that, with the palm facing upwards, lift it up, neutral position in the palm, bring it slowly over, either in and down, and up, over, in, the other side. Now the other way around. That is the palm. Yeah, okay, this is the back of that. Oh, palm up. And we're going up, we're going over. And that's it. Two. On the other side. And the last exercise, you can also use a towel or something, just hold it and press with good force on it. And check if you like it, press good force on it. And that was the triangular fiber cartilage complex training. I thank you very much, and until next time.